Yeah, that's the playbook, all right. That's their playbook. It doesn't matter what they look like. They wear uniforms, obey the order, obey the abuser, and so they're not in love and service to others. So that's what happens when the tribal shield, when the field strength goes up, and power is being restored to the planet because that's what it does. It's a thief. It's like a system falls, and now it needs a source of primal sound and life. It needs to feed on another source of energy to run their system. So it's like a piggyback. It's like somebody came up and hooked up an inverter to your battery and decided to steal your power in order to run a system of black hole technologies. So it's a thief. So they don't have any power to give you because they're the ones that need power. That's why I cry for 4 days. The most powerful energy in all of creation is to experience no power. So now you're experiencing the eternal power source. So they fell. And they can't recover their power. So what did they do? We're experiencing the result of that. Now we're back to genetic engineers. Now we're back to electrical engineers that build electrical communication systems. And we're experiencing the result of all that. So what do? Reset the power. That's to reset the clock, which is monadic alignment, which is our heart. Perfect balance. Now we're equally sharing again. Now we're all experiencing what love is, the first light field. And that's a normal operating temperature with a voltmeter, which is perfect balance. That's why it's euphemistically called the last dance. The last dance with the devil. But I don't use that word because of what it means, and I don't want to experience the frequency of what that word means as it's defined as reactive memory-driven programs. The word is a program. A radio frequency program. Just like the old, did you ever take the, when I was a child growing up, the school couldn't figure out, hey, you're not successfully loading our programs. What's wrong with you? That's robotic. You're not like us. You're creative. You're on fire to create. You're on fire to learn. You're here to heal the place, restore the power. You're not running our programs. You're different. Welcome to Minority Report. So the school recommended to my parents, because now my parents are held captive to the orders, the order followers, otherwise obey the abuser. So that's what it is. Obey the abuser. So when the power run-ups go up because it's sensing, hey, the power's going up, the strength of the tribal shield is going up, what does it do? We're experiencing, by virtue of how they communicate, what's going on. Chaos generators destabilize what we're trying to stabilize. And those are your anxiety-driven programs because of the offset. Because 60 hertz is not 90. Keep it simple. A perfect cross. Right? They don't want people in a state of stable. Your mind is stable. Your mind is experiencing being perfectly balanced. So now we're equally sharing, which is equal distance from the center point of the first sun. To experience perfect balance, which is elemental union, with the first seed atom, the first pressure wave. I know. So I get little messages about what's going on in Nashville. Well, all these ICE agents have got everybody upset. Well, that's what it's trying to do. Be calm. Don't play the game. You're denying them the electrical power that it wants to suck out of your battery and crash your central nervous system and generate cavitation in your water molecules to implode and go nova. Because that's what it does. It's a gate crasher. It's a system crasher trying to crash our system. The one we built. Builder's tools. Yeah. The one we built together. First light. So have a beautiful day. Try and be calm. You know, it's, I acknowledge when I was a child, I was studying the mind of a machine, how a war game machine, the Boers and Masons quarantine, like a board cube, the Qubit Defense Force. I know how long we had to wait for the cycle. We promised we'd be back. We're back. Remember Jack Nicholson? Remember The Room? The Shining, the movie, I'm back. But it means the opposite. We're not trying to tear down the door to get to your energy. We came in to restore energy, the power, turn the lights back on. And that's restoring memories. So we don't erase memories using quantum erasers. That's a crime. Wiping somebody's memory is a crime, particularly when you do it without their knowledge. Now they don't remember what they were once aware of, which is first light. Because that's what it does. System engineers. I am a test engineer. When you're pre-light, it means we're not held captive to any system. And if I come into any system and I notice the loss of one electron, I'm going to know that something is wrong with your system. The mathematics do not work because water is logic. Neurologic, the logic of neurons. Neurons love water. Fire loves water. Water loves fire. Keep it pure. Keep it simple. That's why we're here. Muaveaya. Calm blue waters. 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 The blue flame. The eternal inner flame of Adama Amaria, Eartha Arc. Inner Eartha. Auroreaya. Salukaleaya. Ita Ushaleaya. To all of you, the first form and flow of living colors, living rainbows. Muaveaya. Salukaleaya. To all of you.